One very useful skill is to know how to make objects appear and disappear while building your animations. Now, unfortunately, there is no way of doing it without a little trick, so we don't have an option to hide objects as of yet. So meanwhile, there is a little workaround that I do personally when I want to make objects suddenly appear on the screen. Now let's have an example on one of the most common things that I tend to have. So for example, I have a game board here on the table, ground level, and I want to have a highlight circle that appears on the screen, but it's not there, but it appears and rotates. For example, I want to highlight this. Now I could have this highlight in the beginning of the animation here, but for this example's sake, I want to have this appear here, rotate, and then go away. Now, if I'll just create an animation like this, so it's under this, and then it appears, you can kind of see it coming there. So it's under the board, and it comes there. You can see it lifting a bit higher, like slowly. Now I want it to appear there, like just suddenly appears. Now what I can do, let's remove this ending segment. So now I have this animation where it slowly raises up. Now what I can do is I'll change the starting point of this animation where it lifts up, and I zoom out very far, and I start dropping this object. Now this is not the ideal way, of course, but this is a trick that we tend to use. I will drop it and drop it again, center it and drop it. I'll even change the size to a smaller one there. Now when I save the animation, let's go how it looks. I'll quickly zoom in. There we go. And now when I run the animation, it should suddenly appear. Let's see. There we go. Now you cannot see that it raises from the bottom of the board, but it just suddenly appears there. And now let's give it a couple of rotates and make it go away. So we will rotate this 45 degrees and another 45 degrees. Then we want it to go away. Now same thing. I didn't yet give an animation to the last segment, so this is an empty one. I will change the ending. If I take it below, and even if I make it smaller like that, you will see it going away, which is not what I want. So that's not ideal. So instead we'll do the same thing. I will zoom out, I'll change the ending spot, and I will start dropping it way down in the scene. So when it goes this far in that 0.1 seconds in the timeline segment, it will very quickly go away. So let's look from above. There it appears, and there it goes. And when we look at the preview, it appears and then disappears like that. And that is a way how you can make objects appear and disappear. It doesn't matter if they are meeples, for example. We could, if I'd want to have a meeple appear here on top of the board, let's see how that works. I want it just to appear here. So what if, of course it's a massive object, so it's very easy to see it travel unless it goes fast enough. So I will change the starting spot. Let's zoom out a lot. Take it there and save. There we go. and let's see how it looks like. Actually, I will rather move this a little bit so it doesn't appear there immediately, but you should see it appear there on the 1 second mark. There, and there it appears, and it doesn't show the actual animation at all. Let's look at it from another angle. Save here, save this and close. There we go. And that's how you can make things appear and disappear. You just have to take them far enough and then make the timeline object very, very short.